Next, I would like to invite Professor Madhumita Sengupta from the discipline of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and hearty congratulations to the outgoing batch. As many of us are celebrating a New Year's, I think it is just appropriate that I should begin by wishing all of you a very happy, peaceful, and prosperous New Year. To each and every one of you, wishing you the very best, and to the students, let our collective best wishes help you find your own niche as you move out of the protective environment of this institute. I would like to thank you, dear students, and especially the outgoing batch of MASC 2016 for this opportunity to address you. You and me, we have finally made it to UDDAN 2018. Amid serious, difficult negotiations, too many courses, too many assignments, strict deadlines, too many projects, and so on. For many of you from my master's batch, I think they were very happy when the coursework was over and they could now move to their dissertations. For many others, it was a matter of relief that HSS courses were over. But I would implore you at this point to look back at the years that you have spent in IITGN. Sometimes, it helps to look back with the benefit of hindsight, and you are able to appreciate more the lessons that you have learned, the insights that you have gained, and you realize that all of it was not futile, all of it was not in vain. As you get ready to apply for doctoral degrees in various institutes of the world, as you get ready to apply to companies for your jobs, if you look back, you will realize that all the scolding and cajoling was not in vain, that it really taught you something very important. It imbued you with a critical spirit, with a discerning eye, and made you tougher and made you more mature academically. And you know what? The best part of it was that throughout the journey, you had somebody or the other to hold your hand. And that I think is the best part of the journey. Now, I find it very difficult to give motivational speeches. I think training in social sciences disqualifies us from giving motivational speeches because truth for us, are not vertically organized. So no one truth takes precedence over the others. Truths for us are organized horizontally, and we learn to appreciate each truth in its own rich context. Nonetheless, I have been able to craft out some universals for myself. I call them points of stability, and I would like to share them with you today. The first one is that, so these are my universals. So I'm hoping that each one of you would be able to craft out your own set of universals and see whether, following them leads you towards a more meaningful existence. So the first one for me is that one has to act with responsibility. I was looking at some of the previous UDDAN speeches, and I came across one, where my colleague in HSS, Jason, was saying that, IITGN students are privileged because they're allowed to make a choice. They're allowed to ask difficult questions and to address difficult and uncomfortable issues. I could not agree more with him. This is absolutely true, but I think you will agree with me that with privilege comes responsibility. You are enormously privileged, dear students, because you are in an institute that not only provides you with very superior quality education, but also with a very good, a superior quality infrastructure. And that is something that many in this country are not privileged to have. And you have to admit that this privilege comes with responsibility, and through its honor code, IITGN has always taught you to exercise your choices with responsibility and sensitivity. We respect your choices, but we respect them more when they are sensitively administered. Please remember, dear students, that each act will be remembered by someone or the other, but only some acts will be remembered fondly, with respect, will be cherished forever, and will be emulated by others. So let us create some memories which will be treasured forever. So this is the first one. The second one is that many of you are capable of asking very difficult and uncomfortable questions. Many others will learn to do so in due course. But let me tell you that the answers to these questions will not always be readily available. So, I was told that in school that you have to do your best, and if you do that, God will do the rest. So all that came apart through life's difficult sailing, and I realized that it was not so easy. But I'll share a secret with you today. God or no God, there is tremendous power in the wheel. There is tremendous power in yourself. You are stronger than you would care to admit. And I think you should not lose faith in yourself ever. There is tremendous power in faith and tenacity. Things will not happen in your sweet time, but you have to learn to endure. And if you have the power to endure, I think you have the power to change. Thirdly, the third universal that I have been able to identify for myself is that one has to act with sensitivity. Success will certainly come with a lot of hard work, but we are not just looking for success. We would also like to be happy in life. And I think happiness comes by acting in a sensitive manner. Please look around in your journey ahead whether there's somebody who needs a helping hand, somebody who could do with a supporting shoulder. You have to pursue your own self-interest. Do that by all means. But I believe in, pursuing self-interest in an enlightened manner. If we care for each other, I think we shall all thrive together. And I think this is what will make us happy. So for happiness, I think, one, we have to be honest. And we have to be sensitive towards others. And if we can do that, if we can practice this, I think at the end of the day, we shall not only be at peace with ourselves, but with the rest of the world. And that is what would make us truly successful, because it would make us happy. So these are the three universals that I have been able to, sort of craft for myself. As I wish you success in all your future endeavors, as I hope to, retain and cultivate the connections that I have been able to build with you, and you have been able to build with each other and with your teachers, I hope you'll be able to nurture them forever. I also hope that you are able to find your own set of universals and that you can follow them. Thank you very much.